Holiday shoppers are expected to spend nearly $900 on average this year, according to the American Research Group, and a lot of that will be bought on credit.
But there is a way to make those bills a little easier to swallow. Using the right credit cards can help rack up rewards that can help you save some money in the long run. Matt Schulz, a senior analyst at creditcards.com, is here now to help us understand credit card perks and how to protect against fraud. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So many people will be using credit cards this holiday shopping season. How can they protect themselves against fraud?
Well, the most important thing to remember is that nobody cares as much about your money as you. So whether it's the holidays or whether it's the middle of the year, it's important to keep a close eye on your credit card statements and your bank statements. And if you see anything funny, go ahead and report it to your credit card issuer as soon as you can.
So, Matt, it's interesting. Some of our viewers will know that before I became a reporter, I spent 20 years in finance. But It wasn't until I met my girlfriend, who is all about using different credit cards for different, shopping items. She'll say, oh, we're going out to a restaurant. I'm using this card. We're going to buy some groceries. I'm going to use this card. We're going to, And I was like, wait, what are you doing? And apparently, I had no idea that there were these advantages to using a bunch of different credit cards. Because, in the old days, you're told, don't have credit. Don't have a lot of credit don't carry a lot of credit with you. But there are advantages to using different cards for different points.
Oh yeah, there's no question that there are advantages of having different types of cards that have different types of reward structures. And we actually have an app at creditcards.com called Wallet Up that allows you to input your credit cards in there, and when you walk into a store, that app will tell you which card is the best one for you to use in order to get the most rewards points.
It can be a little confusing if you have that many cards and you have that many bills.
Not for Marion.
Forget to pay them. What about the use of EMV cards? It's growing. People are still familiarizing themselves with these cards. How are they more secure?
Well, they're more secure for two reasons. One, they make the actual physical credit card harder to make a copy of, and that's an important thing. But the other thing that it does is, instead of transmitting all of your credit card information every time you make a purchase, instead it just sends one code, a unique transaction code, to the retailer. So if a bad guy gets a hold of that code and tries to use it, it won't do anything. It's like stealing an expired password.
Are people annoyed by them because they're taking longer at the checkout?
Well, there's a lot of confusion about it. People don't know how to use them. Employees don't know how to help consumers use them, and they take a little longer to use, so there is a lot of confusion. But if people stick with it, it'll be fine.
So I'm sure a lot of our viewers do this, like me. I give Grandma a gift card every year because she, the people from the war, they're like, nothing is good. Whatever you bring to them, they're going to say, this isn't great. So you're like, you know what, Grandma, here's a gift card. Go out and get yourself something nice. How have they evolved?
Well, they're actually better and safer and cheaper than they have been in recent years. And one important thing to know is that if you want to buy a card that you can use anywhere, called general purpose cards, you're more likely to have to pay anywhere from $3 to about $7 to use them. Whereas if you get a gift card that's specific to a store, you probably won't have to pay anything, but you just have to make sure that you know the recipient and know that that's a store that they like.
So we should also point out that as I was reading that intro, consumers this year are going to spend on average $900 up to $1,000 on gift cards and credit cards and all that kind of stuff this year.
Yeah, Americans love gift cards, and retailers love them too, because they know that when they get you in the store, chances are you're either going to spend more than that card is worth, or you won't use the entire value of that card, so they make money either way.
Oh. Matt Schulz, creditcards.com. Thank you so much. Useful info.